men should show vulnerability to women, to their girlfriend, or to their wife? 3-part question. And
AKA,
yes or no, and then why?
AKA emotions.
Yeah. Show vulnerability and be emotional.
We'll start here.
We'll start here, yeah.
I would probably say no to woman, but yes to girlfriend and wife, just because I don't like my man to be like accessible to other women, and I think when they start showing like emotions and stuff like that, it gives women like ideas like, oh, I can move in there or something. Like it gives women like motive, I guess. I don't know.
Motive for what?
To try and get with them. Like an overly friendly man or someone who's gonna open up to another woman is giving them an opportunity.
Okay. So you said you think yes to you as the girlfriend and yes to the wife.
Yeah.
Why?
Because once you're committed with them, then I think they should show you that like their emotions and who they are, and like she said, like their darkness. And I don't think that's something that everybody should get. I think it's something that your partner should get.
Interesting. All right. What about you? Do you think men should show vulnerability and emotion to women, their girlfriend, and their wife, or their wife?
I think they should just
To women.
yeah, to everyone, just be
To everyone.
yourself.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that if you're oh sorry, thank you. If you're always your most authentic self, I think that will just like attract what you need to attract. But yeah, I don't think I don't think there's anything wrong with being vulnerable as a man, and or just like being I don't know, just being emotional. I don't think so.
Okay.
I hope that yeah.
No, that's fine. What about you?
I'm sorry, I'm confused. Like
Do
vulnerable.
you
in
think
what
men should be
sense?
open and show vulnerability to women?
For example,
No.
Being
they
emotional,
should-
crying,
they
that type of
sh-
thing?
Yeah.
Definitely not.
No? Okay. What about to their girlfriend?
No.
No?
I mean,
Okay.
I think women are attracted to like men who know what they want. And
So you
like,
say no on all fronts, okay?
Definitely, yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
So
There's nothing like more
keep that shit
attractive.
to yourself.
Yeah, there's nothing more attractive than a man who already has his like,
Figured it out.
life figured out. Exactly. Yeah.
Interesting.
What about you?
All right. I think that this is kind of weird because let's not forget that men are human beings. So you don't want to say don't show this, don't do that, because that's how we have all these issues, even with cheating and this and that, because it's like if you say, oh, I don't want to hear this side of you, I don't want to see this, and it's like, well, this is who I am, just like you're man or woman, all human beings have the same emotions. I kind of agree with you here. I feel like
Merch.
you don't want to tell everyone, your feelings, but I think being your authentic self will be able to put you in a category to where you can say, okay, this is a person I can open up to. This is a person that I can't. I do believe that your wife and your girlfriend, wife first, but girlfriend is where you want to like be the most open to. But I do
So
think
to women in general, is it a yes or no?
I think that men should respect all women just because you were raised by a woman, even if it wasn't your mom, your auntie, your grandma. I think that all men should have respect for women, but vulnerability is different. So I don't think all men have to be vulnerable to every woman, but I think at least respect and acknowledgement for like, you being a woman, I think yes. But just because you're giving a woman respect doesn't mean you have to tell them your deepest, darkest secrets.
Okay. And then you said for a girlfriend and wife, yes.
Absolutely. They have to know who you're dealing with. You don't want to have to, if you're a man and you have to hide your deepest, darkest selves from the person you're with, you're probably gonna cheat. Hands down, you're going to. Because it's gonna be somebody
So
you don't have to
the
hide
reason
that
why you
with.
says for infidelity reasons.
No. Just because in general, we're human beings. I want to get to know who you are. Technology and all this stuff has made us this and that. And we're female or bi or straight. We're human, just like animals. So
Do you
everyone
think-
needs comfort and love.
So
and
you think a man opening up to his girl and being vulnerable is for the betterment of the relationship?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I do.
All right.
That's funny.
Okay. All right. What about you? What do you think?
Um,
Should men open up and be vulnerable to women, their girlfriend or their wife?
so I agree with the respect thing for sure. I think it's beautiful and it's very attractive when a man like can respect all women, even if it's something where he's like telling her, no, I don't want you, I just want this, So I agree with that. I don't agree with showing vulnerability to all women because there's really women out there that have no good intention with men.
Okay.
Excuse me.
All
But I will say that girlfriend wise, I also don't believe unless you know that's your wife. And the reason why is
So
because
girlfriend knows well.
girlfriend, no, yeah, no, until you believe that she's really your wife, like you're gonna propose. I think that there should be an openness, but not a vulnerability. And the reason why is because a lot of times
With
when
the
you're
girlfriend or for the wife specifically?
with the
right now?
girlfriend.
Okay.
Yeah, with the girlfriend, because what happens in that relationship is if you don't really know if that's your person, that could be used against you. And I have friends.
Tell him, sis.
I have friends that have told me
Shout out Shaq.
that have been like, I said this to this woman and I was open, honest, I cried, I did whatever, and as soon as she could, she jabbed them with it, you know? So, and now that, yeah, and exactly, and now they feel like all women are the same. And, you know, I believe that if she's your wife and you chose her, it's like I said earlier, you attracted that, you believe that she's really going to hold you down regardless of anything.
So you think for the wife, yes? Be
For the wife,
vulnerable?
yes.
But wouldn't it be fair to say that as the wife, the stakes are higher and she could use it against you and really fuck you up if she's your wife?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
How's
But here's
That's
the,
toxic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on, so you don't do that?
No, I see. So that's why another reason why I'm personally.
You did it earlier. You did it earlier. You
What?
forgot?
What about what?
You said, "Oh, I'm in control. My man wants me back. He's begging on his knees for
No,
me."
no, 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 no,
You said that.
Oh,
no.
yeah,
Wait,
that's
let's
what you
not.
said.
Come on
because
now.
That's why you have to be careful. This is 3 years of me being a A1, hold it down, and you kind of just being like, I want things my way, just my way, not thinking about, and then I am like, so we're both Puerto Rican, so we are taught to be submissive, but for the right person. So I don't mind being submissive, but now when everything is your way and you don't care about me because I'm also a princess and do princess treatment. So where's the fine line between that? So there you go. We both are the prize. If we both believe we're the prize, I can move forward with you. If I think I'm too much, then I'm probably not going to be able to be with the man that I like, because the kind of men that I like, they hold their own. So I don't know.
But the one thing that, like, I don't know, because I know there's obviously it's deeper and you guys definitely went through some stuff, right? But it doesn't make sense to say you're submissive, but then at the same time it's like the things that you had mentioned earlier about the control, I think he's just protecting you. Like, I know that sounds crazy,
Girl,
but for
no,
you to still
not when
be
you
around.
say that I'm living the matrix and I can have whatever woman I want because I have money, and no, because that
But
doesn't
you're
mean
also not
because
leaving though.
Who?
You're saying that you
girl,
said,
I'm gone.
No, but
you
mommy,
say you've been
earlier-
celibate for 7 months. I've been celibate for a year and 2 months.
no, but
from
mommy,
him.
I know, but what I'm saying is
So
earlier.
I haven't had sex with anybody else. I haven't had. So do you see? I haven't had sex. But I didn't go back to him. But I also didn't run to another relationship.
No, but that's not what I said. Babe. What I'm saying is that you said that you don't know if you would go back to him, but everything that you're saying makes it seem like that's not the guy for you.
No.
Ooh, yeah.
All right. So, but at the end of the day, we all grow. So we're at the point where if he wanted to change,
Then you
then
say yes.
Of course, because we love each other. But if he's not the type, even God can't force nobody to do what they want to do. What he wants them to do. So, like, if I want him to be like, yes, he's a good person, but he has to live by rules that he feels are above him right now because of his financial status,
So
and
fair-
that's where we are.
So
like,
fair to say that you're waiting.
who?
You.
Girl, no, I don't wait on nothing.
Yeah, she a queen, man.
I don't know,
She
it kinda-
independent, man.
Question.
Not
She
in a
don't need
bad
no
way.
man.
When he asked me to come back, I said no. So I don't think I'm waiting on anything.
Do you think his approach?
But do I still love him? Am I giving him, like, if he decides to change and we're on different spaces of life, we don't talk anymore. So it's not like we talk and we were to have a conversation and he was to say, like, we talked in October and he said, like, hey, like, I love you, and I realized that maybe after 35 men mature more, and I said, I love that you're coming to this realization. But to me, that doesn't mean anything, because the man that I want will be already there. You would probably be raised by a woman, a sister, an aunt that makes you be able to recognize. For me, I don't like that he can't recognize me. Like, I don't like that. If it takes 10 years for you to recognize, no. But it doesn't mean he's a bad person. It doesn't mean that I hate him. Am I waiting on him? Absolutely not. But if God brought us back together, do I believe that he can get there? Yes. That's why I was dealing with him. But right now, money is a bitch. So that's the only thing I can say.
I am.
What?
I have so many questions, but we're gonna
Nah, I mean, go ahead. What would you wanna?
So let me ask you this: his approach, him telling you I'm a high value man, I can get bitches.
Literally. No, literally.
I know.
Kevin Samuels, high value man.
What if his approach was different? Where, like, you know what? He didn't say it. He just did it. Would that change anything? For example, so you know what, babe? We got this. We're going through this together, but I'm gonna leave the castle. Follow my lead. I got you.
So-
Don't stress.
You know why she said that it seems like I'm waiting? I think it's because of our honesty. No, I like that he was very honest because then I knew where to put you.
So then you could leave.
And no, so see, yeah, so we were, no, really. So we were like,
That's
okay.
that's what niggas
Because,
like.
but every person has the entitlement to say if he's a man and he says I have money so I believe I can do this, that's your choice. But do I want to deal with that? No. So we weren't arch enemies, but it was like that's not for me. And what you want, I think you deserve to get what you want. I
So
know a lot
let's
of
just
men
boil
who,
this down. He had other women and you didn't like that. That's what it comes down
all right,
to.
no, he didn't have any other women.
How do you know?
His whole thing was, cause I think we broke up and he started dating a flight attendant, and he told her I love somebody else, and he kind of kicked her to the curb. But I honestly think it was because, and I think that's what bothered me. I think it was because I didn't give him what he wanted. I knew that's why he wanted me more, and that didn't. I want a man who like.
No, but I'm
is a
saying
little
like it
bit-
seems to me as though you don't like the fact that whether he acted on it or not, but he could have other girls. You didn't like that.
I didn't like the fact that he might have thought that could have been like something that could have determined whether he had other girls or not. Does that make sense?
No, I'm
Yeah, I
confused.
don't like to say, oh, because I have money, but then you don't want to leave. You have all these other girls and you don't want me to go anywhere. That means you're like indecisive. Like she said, I like a man who knows what they want. That means you're still confused.
No,
He wants both.
Yeah.
Who?
He wants both.
Yeah.
She said who?
Well, that's a no-go for me,
She's saying
even if that
you
was
can't
the
have
case.
both.
Yeah.
It's either me or the highway.
Yeah, it's
And then he didn't even like put anybody. It's not like he was dating anyone. It was just like more of a control thing. Like himself, if I'm being 100% honest, didn't like how vulnerable. Like his dad used to abuse him, so I don't think he was ever vulnerable with a woman. So I broke that
See,
down.
you're just telling us his shit too.
I know, right?
Who?
That's a weapon.
That's a
No.
weapon, right?
He
Yeah.
told you that confident.
Yeah,
You telling us
No,
now.
I mean, we're being honest because just how she had a conversation, I'm being honest.
You're being honest. She's not here.
This is like what, 20K people here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I didn't say his name or anything like that. No, so nobody knows who he is but me and
Not
my
yet.
family.
No, they gonna find out right
Yeah,
now.
they gonna find
I
out,
guarantee
man.
you they gonna
Niggas
find out.
gonna
The chat
find
gonna
out.
find out.
Bro,
Rumble,
yo, chat.
YouTube, they gonna find out.
Yo, chat
All
niggas
right.
be crazy,
Okay.
bro.
All right.
No, and let's not get this twisted. Just because I'm saying his situation, I'm saying that because I'm being honest. I think that's what we don't do. Yes, if a parent was abusive, that he has issues in his relationship. I'm not telling his business. I'm being honest.
No, he's
I'm
telling
not
you that,
saying
though.
anything about him. I'm just saying, yes, that made it hard for him to be able to love me. If both his parents were abusive, and that was something I could not take responsibility of. As much as I love you, as much as I understand you, I cannot.
Can't fix it.
I can't bring myself again down because you have. So I love you, but like if you don't want to change and you are having a hard time changing, but he's in therapy now, and I think that I've made him. No, I think
Therapy.
yes,
Alright,
because
cool.
before he thought because he had money he didn't need therapy, and I had to explain
How
to
many
him
days a week is in
that has
therapy?
nothing to do with that. So now he's become, I think, the best man that he could have become, whether it's with me or not. And I wish him the best, whether I'm the girl that's for him or not. When you really love somebody, that's what you care about, is him being his highest self and being whoever's for him. And I think that was real love. So people could say whatever they want.
Using the chest
but
that you gave him
listen.
PTSD.
He gave me PTSD. I didn't give him no PTSD. I gave him healing.
Okay. All right. What about you, Miss West Palm Beach? Should men be vulnerable to women, to their girlfriend, and to their wife? Yes or no, and why?
I think all.
All. Okay.
All.
Okay.
From
Why?
experience. For me, it's a turn on if you're vulnerable to me.
Really?
Because I feel like I want to see.
I'm sure there's guys vulnerable to you in your OF DMs, right?
Oh yeah.
Why don't you fuck them then? Oh, guess it wasn't that much of a turn on.
No comment. But yeah. So I think it's for all. You know,
Hmm.
I just think I like it. It's my thing. I like it.
Okay.
Cry to
Interesting.
me. Please talk to me. I'll get on my knees for you.
And
type
so to
thing.
my
Does that
channel.
turn you on though?
Aw.
Huh?
Does that turn you on though?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
crying in front of you. I'm on my knees.
Well, yeah.
Fresh.
I mean, it depends. Okay.
Hey,
it
hey,
depends,
hey,
it
hey,
depends
hey,
on what it
It sounds
is.
like a kink.
The white man.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Hey, listen.
Hey, I like white men. I'm sorry.
That's fine. No,
All right.
I'm messing with you.
Interesting. Okay. What about you?
I would say personally not to all women,
Okay.
only because I think that
So to who?
definitely to girlfriends and wives, only because I think that
knowing vulnerabilities will allow for a deeper connection. And if I know your vulnerability, we can work on it together and kind of, build off of it.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. What about you?
I think no to all women, definitely to girlfriend and wife. I feel like as a man, if you're uncomfortable with vulnerability, it says a lot about your masculinity.
How
Because,
so?
because I don't think you're comfortable in your masculinity if you can't be vulnerable.
Yeah.
Interesting.
True.
Yep.
I agree.
Isn't a component of masculinity the ability to control your emotions, though?
Mm.
Yep.
Isn't that one of the biggest distinguishing differences
is.
between men and women?
Definitely,
is.
but I feel like it's more geared toward anger. You should be able to control your anger, but why are we controlling, like, if I feel sad or
That's
I mean,
Because it can
anger is-
cause him
I
to
thought
be angry
masculine and
now.
feminine was if you have a penis or vagina. I didn't know that had anything to do
showing
with who you are as a
vulnerability.
human being.
No,
I think
it's an
those are
energy.
things that we put on ourselves, and I think that's the problem now. That's why no one is happy.
No, I
now.
think the
Yeah,
problem is that people don't accept
exactly.
that there is roles. I think
Mm.
that's the problem. Like, it's true, there is a masculine and there is a feminine. Now, you as a feminine can be tapped in,
Yeah, but
and
you
as a
can't tell
masculine,
somebody because you're masculine you can't cry.
No, but here's
or
the
you can't
thing.
feel.
When
and
we-
that's what
it's
I'm
not-
that's what I'm talking
It's not about the
Anything
crying.
else, I'm not
Hyper-masculine.
talking
It's not about that,
families
guys.
That grow up,
it's not about that. It's about the fact that if you're telling a man to be fully vulnerable, right, you don't know what that sadness can bring out of him, right? So if he doesn't know how to
Yes.
control that, you will care if he's putting his hands on you because he went from being sad to having rage.
Oh shit.
So-
Yeah, but no, it's
Oh,
we're
shit.
human. It's a
But
difference
that's
from
my
being
fault,
sad and
right?
abusing somebody.
But
You
that's
are
what
a
I'm
human
tell-
being
Yeah.
and you're smart and you know the
Nah.
difference. If you don't know the difference, then we can't even talk.
But you just said that the guy that you're with doesn't know the difference because he has vulnerability. I mean, he has issues with being vulnerable because he's been abused. So that's what I'm trying to say is that when you're in
No,
a-
that's human.
That's what you said,
It doesn't.
baby.
But if
Vulnerable.
somebody,
That's
yeah,
what
but
you
if
said.
somebody was
Wait.
abused when you were younger, it doesn't.
Wait,
That's what you said.
Vulnerable
No,
come
yes,
with
Exactly.
abuse.
Yeah.
I
So
never
see what
thought-
you're saying
Okay.
is just how you said vulnerability
I said
means
it could.
if he gets angry and hits you.
That's
No,
different
vulnerability
from-
and abuse is two different
Two
things.
different-
Abuse is
yes.
an issue that you have and you probably need to be in jail.
Yes.
Vulnerability is a human emotion.
Yes.
Now, toxicity is when you think one is the other. And to be honest, there's a lot of households who think vulnerability means being toxic and abusive, and
Or
that's
weak.
the issue.
Or
no.
weak. You're a
not
sucker.
true.
You're
No,
not supposed to
absolutely
cry.
not.
What I'm
It's
saying
not
is that it can lead to something more if he doesn't have
No, but
control.
that
That's
means
how
you
the whole
have-
conversation
yeah,
started.
But that
It
means
was
you need
about-
therapy. That
But
doesn't mean that
But
you
what
need
we
to
were-
be vulnerable with
no,
your girlfriend.
what we were saying is that a masculine needs to control his emotions in order to be vulnerable. Because if not, there's just no way that if a man has been through shit and he hasn't actually dealt with it and you want to push it out of him, you gonna see some shit
No,
you
but
don't
I'm
want
not
to see.
pushing. We're not
I
pushing
think
it
the
out,
right
right?
woman-
We are as women, we do. Baby, talk to me. What's wrong? Because he's quiet for 3 hours. He don't want to talk to you right now.
because he was probably taught as a child,
No,
boys
men-
especially,
yes.
Listen,
that
me-
they have to. They
No,
can't
me
cry.
raising
that
my
is
man,
right.
that's
They
not
still say,
true.
boys, you
That's
can't
not
cry.
true. No bullshit.
Yeah.
It's not true. Can we ding something real quick? Because listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. Me raising my little brother, I can tell. I'm so serious. Me raising my little brother and having him at 13 years old, already showing signs of what a grown man does. Nothing came to him. Nothing. It just how they wired. They're not always talkative. They need their space. They don't always want you in their fucking face. And if you are gonna be in their face, why are you nagging about why he's been quiet? Rub that man's feet while he's quiet. Sit on his lap while he plays his game.
But look at
A lot of girls
children.
complain about shit
Yeah,
that's
but
stupid.
men cheat on women who do that shit all the time. So that's not it.
Nah.
That's not it. Yes, they do.
So
And
what
my
is it?
mom is
Other
Puerto
shit.
Rican, and my mom did everything for my father. My dad was black, and yes, because in Puerto Rican households, we think that that's the issue. You do this, you do that, and the man is gonna no, absolutely not. They still will cheat. I think that being open, human to human. This is what I went through, and this hurt me. You understand, baby? I understand that. I'm sorry that hurt you. Now we're in our relationship. Forget what your parents
So-
did to you. Now we can build something
So it
new. I
sounds
think
like
that's vulnerability.
Okay,
I
so
don't
wait,
think that's abuse.
But we all come out as children vulnerable. Do we not? We cry. You know what I mean? Even my son, little boy, he's very.
Period.
He
Yeah.
cries.
Yeah,
he
but he's a
shows
kid,
Who else,
though.
all.
who else is a mom at the
Right,
table?
which
who
is
else,
the
who
point
else, who else has a
that
child
we're
at the
taught
table?
that you cannot express these things.
But
Hold
here's
on.
the thing.
Because
And I
Hold
don't,
on, whoa, hold on. Who else is a mom at the table? Just out of curiosity.
I lost
Only
the
one?
baby.
Only one girl's a mom here? Okay.
but here's the thing, and
Okay.
I only am gonna say this, babe, because you said it earlier and you felt comfortable. So I don't want you to feel that I'm calling you out. But that's a perfect example earlier when she was saying that she was with somebody because she was going through shit in her life. So this is the same difference. It's like, why would a man be vulnerable without knowing that you're really gonna be his wife when you could potentially be,
Crazy.
using him? You feel me?
But how
Like-
do you get so being
that's-
vulnerable with a